Thank you and welcome to the ISSCC 2025 awards presentation. I would like to start with thanking the awards committee here on the slide. Our awards reader, Vincent Godet, will officiate. Vincent, please come to the stage.
Okay, thank you. The 2024 Lewis Winner Award for Outstanding Paper goes to Xiaohan Zhang and colleagues for the paper of 47 gigahertz four-way Doherty PA with 23.7 dBm P1 dB and 21.7% and 13.1% PAE at 6 and 12 dB backoff, supporting 2000 megahertz 5G NR 64 QAM OFDM. The first of two 2024 Anantha P. Chandrakasan Awards for Outstanding Distinguished Technical Paper to Shiwei Xie and colleagues for the paper NVE, a 3-nanometer 23.2 teraops per watt 12-bit digital CIM-based neural engine for high-resolution visual quality enhancement on smart devices. The second 2024 Anantha P. Chandrakasan Award for Outstanding Distinguished Technical Paper to Marco Kuzumai and colleagues for the paper, a 224 gigabit per second sub-picojoule per bit PAM4 and PAM6 DAC-based transmitter in 3-nanometer FinFET. The 2024 Jan van Vessem Award for Outstanding European Paper to Stef van Senten and colleagues for the paper, a stacking mixer first receiver achieving greater than 20 dBm adjacent channel IIP3, consuming less than 25 milliwatts. The 2024 Takuo Sugano Award for Outstanding Far East Paper to Yuefen Cao and colleagues for the paper, a 12 gigasample per second 12-bit 4x time interleaved pipelined ADC with comprehensive calibration of TI errors and linearized input buffer. The 2024 Jack Kilby Award for Outstanding Student Paper to Sarush Arai and colleagues for the paper 0.25 to 4 gigahertz harmonic resilient receiver with built-in HR at antenna and BB achieving plus 14 and plus 16.5 dBm third and fifth IB harmonic B1 dB. The first of two 2024 ISSCC Awards for Outstanding Forum Presenter to Alvin Loke for the presentation, Extending and Augmenting Analog with Digital to Overcome Technology Scaling Limitations. And the second 2024 ISSCC Award for Outstanding Forum Presenter to Michael Peter Kennedy for the presentation, Prediction and Mitigation of Spurs and Fractional Synthesizers, and we're accepting on Peter's behalf since he's not able to be with us today. The first of two demonstration session recognition awards to Jue Unjung and colleagues for LSPU, a fully integrated real-time LiDAR SLAM SoC with point neural network segmentation and multi-level KNN acceleration. And the second 2024 demonstration session recognition to Jinwook Oh and colleagues for Atomis, a 5-nanometer 32 teraflops / 128 teraops ML system on chip for latency critical applications. And this concludes the ISSCC portion of the awards.
I would like to welcome SSCS President Bill Bohill to present SSCS activities and SSCS awards. He will also present the 2025 IEEE Donald O. Peterson Award on behalf of the IEEE President.
Thank you, Edith. And good morning, everyone. I would also like to welcome you all to the International Solid-State Circuits Conference. On behalf of the Society, I'd like to thank Edith, Tom, and all the conference volunteers for organising a very exciting programme. I'd also like to thank the authors and presenters for preparing and sharing their work and innovation with us. I will now provide a very brief update on activities within the Society. But first, I would like to highlight some of the conference activities the Society's volunteers will have contributed to. This slide introduces two events that will be held tomorrow. On the left of the slide, the Women in Circuits team has organised a quantum computing discussion where a panel of technology experts will discuss the advantages and challenges associated with different qubit implementation approaches. The panel will be held at 8 p.m. In the Yerba Buena Ballroom. Many thanks to the speakers and organisers. And on the right of the slide, there's an opportunity to have a professional portrait picture taken for that impactful social media presence. So go to the Willow Room from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. to get your free photo taken. The next event I'd like to highlight is the mentoring event, co-organised by the Young Professionals team and the Women in Circuits team. It will be held tomorrow night at 6 p.m. The event will be held in parallel with the social hour, so be careful not to miss it. The event will be a great opportunity to get advice from industry experts, professors, and network with young professionals. The event's open to all, so please come along and join in. At this year's conference, we are continuing the very successful pilot we started last year, a family care children's program. The service has a capacity of 10 children, and there are still openings available. There is a nominal hourly charge. If you'd like to sign up or need more information, please contact the SSCS staff at the Society desk that is outside the Willow Room. ISSCC is one of 5 Society conferences, which are listed on the left of the slide. The Society is also a technical co-sponsor for a growing group of technically diverse conferences listed on the right side of the slide. We hope to see you at some of these events in the future. In addition to conferences, Society members are actively participating in 11 technical communities across the IEEE. They are shown on this slide. Participation in any of these IEEE SSCS supported activities is free to members. The SSCS portfolio of publications are an essential archival resource of technical information. Access to all these publications listed is free to SSCS members. We also provide a regular program of virtual workshops and webinars. Recordings of these events are available free to members on the SSCS Resource Centre. It includes an extensive catalogue of technical and career development material. In addition, a selection of educational content is available free to all on the YouTube channel. Web links for both are shown on the slide. I would like to highlight a new member support resource of the Society. Elevation to the level of IEEE Fellow recognises members who have made outstanding contributions to their field. It is considered one of the highest honours in the engineering profession. Becoming a Fellow is a rigorous process, with only a small percentage of members being selected each year. The Society's new Fellow Search Committee is chartered to provide support to nominators through this process. The team will provide a dedicated mentor who will explain the process and requirements and will help identify references and endorsers. If you are preparing a nomination, please consider using this resource and contact the team by October 1 to get a mentor assigned. Links for further information are available on the slide. Finally, the Society has more than 130 chapters worldwide. They host technical speakers, career development, and social gatherings. Combined, they held over 1,000 events last year. We support several education outreach activities, including the PICO program that provides access to silicon using open source tools. We also run 2 student design competitions. The Arduino contest for high school students and undergraduates expanded significantly last year, growing to worldwide participation. I hope I've encouraged you to join the Society. Please stop by the Society desk at the conference and get more information. And perhaps consider to volunteer. Finally, I'd like to thank all our volunteers and staff whose dedicated work makes everything happen. We will now present the IEEE and Solid State Circuits Awards. It's my great honor, on behalf of the IEEE Board of Directors, to join you all today in presenting one of IEEE's prestigious Technical Field Awards, the 2025 Donald O. Peterson Award in Solid State Circuits. For 2025, we are recognizing IEEE Fellow Professor Michiel Steyert for pioneering contributions to RF CMOS circuits and integrated power converters. I'd like to thank IEEE President Kathleen Kramer for taking the time to record her introductory remarks, as she is unfortunately unable to be here due to a board meeting. We will hear the recording from her shortly, followed by video overview of Professor Steyert's work, including remarks from himself and several of his colleagues. Please play the video.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kathleen Kramer, and I have the pleasure to serve as the 2025 IEEE President and CEO. On behalf of the IEEE Board of Directors, thank you for the opportunity to congratulate the recipient of one of IEEE's prestigious Technical Field Awards, the 2025 IEEE Donald O. Peterson Award in Solid State Circuits. Sponsored by the IEEE Solid State Circuit Society, this award recognizes outstanding contributions to solid-state circuits. This year, it is my pleasure to recognize IEEE Fellow Professor Michael Steyert for his pioneering contributions to RF CMOS circuits and integrated power converters. Professor Steyert and his team are renowned for their contributions to CMOS receiver architectures and circuits, paving the way for many of today's modern communication devices. On behalf of the IEEE Board of Directors, it is my pleasure to recognize IEEE Fellow Professor Michael Steyert as the recipient of the 2025 IEEE Donald O. Peterson Award in Solid State Circuits.
When I was a young student, we had vacuum tubes and suddenly the transistors were coming along. I still remember the first radios with 1 or 2 transistors, and what fascinated me is that with solid states we were able to do these type of things.
Professor Michiel Steyert got awarded this prestigious Donald O. Peterson Award for his groundbreaking work on CMOS-based radio frequency integrated circuits.
Professor Steyert has contributed in many fields to electronics progress. Most notably are his contributions you will find back in your own mobile phone.
Well, my philosophy was going to fully integrated CMOS circuit design. Basically, that means that we try to integrate everything in one chip. And we had a lot of challenges. For example, if you look to the old mobile phones, if you open that, there are a lot of external components. And that's of course also costly. And one of the philosophies was, well, let's try to go to fully integrated circuits, to try to come up with techniques so that we can bring all those stuff together in one single chip.
And he has applied this particularly to the space of wireless transceivers. He was in the late 90s approximately. We had the emergence of new wireless standards such as 3G as well as Bluetooth. And at that point in time, there was a search for architectures and realizations that could be done cheaply, primarily using one single technology like CMOS. And Michiel was one of those people that has contributed a lot to that development and actually made those things, helped to turn this thing into reality.
I think Michiel Steyart leaves an important legacy. On one hand, a technical legacy, obviously, as he has been pioneering this CMOS-based RFICs that are now being used not only for the low and intermediate frequencies that he envisaged in the 90s, but then how it is used by researchers today. I think a second important legacy is actually also as professor, his students. He mentored so many generations of students. Many of them actually became very prolific researchers and professors at high-tier universities themselves. We also at Nokia Bell Labs hired some of his students. Several of them reached the Bell Labs fellow level. So his legacy are also his students and maybe even the students of the students. There's many students that can claim a lineage, a pedigree that goes up to Michiel Steyart.
So I think that within the field of applied electronics, the Peterson Award is the highest achievable level of recognition that you can achieve. In the past, there were quite a large number of very illustrious recipients. I think that Michiel Steyart certainly belongs amongst them.
Please join me in recognizing and congratulating Michiel Steyart, recipient of the 2025 IEEE Donald O. Peterson Award in Solid-State Circuits.
Thank you very much. Of course, first of all, I would like to thank the ISSCC community to give me the opportunity, of course, together with my PhD students and my colleagues at the university, to bring via many publications our ideas and circuit techniques in CMOS. My first ISSCC paper was in 1988. It was in a 3-micron CMOS technology, low-frequency biomedical application. Today, we are designing in 3-nanometer technologies. And of course, thanks to the scaling of technology, we were able to go to the gigahertz and the terahertz applications. And it's funny, at the end, those RF CMOS circuits have led to even low-frequency power management, fully integrated DC-DC converters. And of course, the integration of deep nanometer technologies come with challenges and limitations, which always will result in new circuit techniques. And I still remember the statement that I did on one of the ISSCC evening panel discussions. We do need deep nanometer technologies, but we do not need deep nanometer transistors. And if you can grasp that difference, I'm quite sure all of you, if you work in the AI, the machine learning, RF circuits or other areas, you will see that you can make the difference and that you can make nice circuits in new ideas. And make sure that you take the opportunity to present and share your work on this nice and beautiful conference. Thank you very much to offer me this Donald Peterson Award. I hope it can be a good inspiration for our young engineers to go more in analog circuit design. Sure, I said it many, many times, on system level, we all go to digital and AI. But on circuit level, that's where analog comes in, and can assure you that's where the fun is. Thank you very much.
Many congratulations to Professor Steyart for his tremendous accomplishments. I'd now like to invite Vincent Cadet back to the stage, and he will announce the rest of the Solid State Circuits Awards and the IEEE Fellow elevations. Thank you.
The 2023 Journal of Solid State Circuits Best Paper Award goes to Emir Ali Karahan, Zheng Liu, and Kaushik Sengupta for the paper Deep Learning-Based Inverse Design Millimeter Wave Passives and Power Amplifiers. The IEEE Solid State Circuit Society New Frontier Awards recognize and honor SSCS members in their early career who are exploring innovative and visionary technical work within the field of solid state circuits. The first of two 2025 IEEE Solid State Circuit Society New Frontier Awards goes to Kaiyuan Yang from Rice University. The second 2025 IEEE Solid State Circuit Society New Frontier Award goes to Masoud Babai from TU Delft. Masoud is not able to join us today. However, his colleague, Professor Kofi Makinwa, will accept the award on his behalf. We now have 7 outstanding chapter awards that will be presented at the chapter's luncheon. The 2024 IEEE SSCS Chapter of the Year Award to Kerala Section SSCS Chapter in India. The 2024 IEEE SSCS Chapter of the Year Award to Taipei SSCS Chapter in Taiwan. The 2024 IEEE SSCS Student Branch Chapter of the Year Award to National Engineering School of Sfax SSCS Student Branch Chapter in Tunisia. The 2024 IEEE SSCS Student Branch Chapter of the Year Award to Tsinghua University SSCS Student Branch Chapter in China. The 2024 SSCS Chapter with Best Educational Program Award to National Engineering School of Susa Student Branch Chapter in Tunisia. The 2024 Chapter with Best Distinguished Lecturer Program to Central Texas SSCS CAS Joint Chapter in the US. And the 2024 Chapter with Best Distinguished Lecturer Program to Oregon Section SSCS Chapter in the US. Yeah. And this concludes the SSCS portion of the awards. So now, on behalf of the IEEE President, we will now present the IEEE Fellows for 2025 from the Solid State Circuits community. The IEEE Fellow grade is awarded to distinguished individuals for extraordinary contributions. At this year's ISSCC, we have the pleasure to welcome 13 new Fellows. First, Kamran Entisari for contributions to millimeter wave, high-efficiency front ends, and high-linearity mixer first receivers. Not here. Brian Ginsberg for contributions to CMOS millimeter wave radars. Chi Ming Hung for contributions to CMOS digitally assisted RF designs. Patrick Mercier for contributions for low power and energy efficient circuits and systems. To Kaushik Sengupta for contributions to millimeter wave and terahertz technology in silicon-based integrated circuits. Adrian J. Tang for contributions to millimeter wave systems on chip instruments for space science. To Kea Tiang Tang for contributions to smart miniature electronic nose circuits and systems. To To Nan Sun for contributions to noise-shaping ADC and mixed signal circuits. To Arno Parsonen for contributions to direct conversion and digital RF transceivers and hardware-aware communication systems. To Niels Pohl for contributions to wideband and ultra-precise millimeter wave radar sensors. Makoto Takamiya for contributions to digitally controlled integrated power management circuits. And we have two more recipients who are unable to join us today. Patrick Chaumont for contributions to the implementation and evaluation of hardware security. And Shouyi Yin for contributions to energy-efficient AI chip architectures. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill and Vincent. So this now concludes the award portion of the plenary session. We will now go for a short break. Please come back at 10:45 for the rest of the plenary session. Thank you.